All right, hey, what's up, guys? I'm here with Eli Volynsky, the founder of VinylStatus, an e-commerce brand that he actually began in his garage, in the proverbial entrepreneurial garage, with one of his buddies, and built up into a very successful e-com company. And we've been working together on the last over the last year or so on his email campaigns through Clavio, and getting a lot of higher conversions and more revenue driven from those campaigns, the flows, and just kind of thinking of everything as a cohesive flow. So, how's everything going, Eli?
Good, man. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course, doing super well. I just wanted to run through a couple different questions of kind of our experience working together, and how you, what you experienced working with me and my team, and implementing all the email campaigns and flows that we had, and kind of what those results were. So, you mind if I ask you a couple questions here?
Go for it. 100%.
Cool, man. So first of all, I just wanted to give you the or get the rundown from you of just like how was the overall experience in working together? Like did one or two things in our process over the last year stick out to you?
Yeah, well, first of all, you were quick to execute as soon as we signed over agreement. You were, on it. You were writing. You were asking me questions, gathering data, putting it together, and delivered within a few weeks, which was great. After that, we implemented the flows and, you know, uh, started monitoring the data, and you were always on it, um, keeping tabs on it, and just monitoring it. And now we're really seeing the fruits of that. So I appreciate everything that you've done, and I'm looking forward to continuing to work with you.
Sweet, amazing. Likewise, I see I feel the exact same way. What were the exact end results that you saw, like either during or after working together? I know we kind of have been doing this for the last year or so. So, like overall in the long term results and the kind of big picture, what have you experienced working together in terms of like quantifiable, measurable ROI or just results working together?
It looks like based on the Clavio data that we're looking at right now, we've seen a 50% increase in our flow performance for our welcome series. Obviously, we've yet to work on the abandoned cart and browse abandonment series, but I'm sure we're going to see great results
Right.
from that as well. But all things considered, we've seen an increase of about $40,000 in annual revenue from the flows that you've developed for us. So yeah, we're much appreciative about that.
Great. Yeah, I'm super excited to work on the rest of this stuff because I feel like obviously we've both been super busy. We've been working on our various campaigns and stuff as well. And, obviously there's so much low hanging fruit on the welcome series and abandoned cart stuff for e-commerce stuff. But there's just so much more to dive into long term. So I'm really also excited and to just really boost those numbers up at the long run because I know you're doing like very significant volume with your stickers and you have a raving fan base and, a good list size as well and into the six-figure digits list size as well. So we had some ammunition that we were able to run through that. So yeah, I think that we would get a lot more like long-term conversions once we start working from those other flows. So thanks for sharing that. What was something that you would feel or you felt a little bit hesitant before? Like let's say we're talking about contracts and ideas and proposals and what we're going to do. That almost made you like not pull the trigger or not want to sign up or not quite sure about what we do or what our services entail.
Yeah. Obviously, your model has a percentage of increased revenue built into it, and it's always questionable of how that's going to be measured and how we figure out what was the actual increased perceived value. But you and I have figured it out and made it pretty clear. So, um, that hesitation of mine moving forward is alleviated. So. But that was the only thing, other than that, service wise, your retainer cost has been reasonable and we see measurable ROI from it. So, um, other than the percentage of revenue, we didn't really have any issues.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, one of our main goals is to work with clients on a longer term basis and kind of align the incentives that, make sure that everybody is happy. But of course, our long term goal is to make people way more money than they ever invest with us. And then obviously, we want that to kind of compound over time because, maybe they invest in us in a certain period of time and we split revenues. And obviously, if the revenue doesn't go up, then they don't have to pay some crazy extra amount or whatever. It's just kind of like low risk as possible. But yeah, our main goal is to really stretch that ROI many, many months and many years into the future. So yeah, I'm glad that we were able to do that for you as well. What would you tell others who are kind of in a similar position as you were when you first started about getting a sort of transformation like this in terms of like the consulting, the funnels, the strategy, and the copy?
Yeah, initially when I was first starting out, I thought that I could do everything myself, and I would be building the flows out myself. I was running all the campaigns myself. But then, I realized there's probably value in having a separate set of hand or eyes in the account, just to
Mhm.
kind of get new ideas, freshen up the content, freshen up the copy, and really see where how we could see measurable data from what I was doing and from, for example, from what you're doing, and we clearly saw
Right.
that. So
Yeah, it's great to hear. Yeah. Do you have anything else to add? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, 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 that's it.
Cool.
All
Yeah,
good.
we always try to kind of provide the right types of things for the clients that need. Obviously, with the whole new advent of AI, some clients want to steer clear from it. Some clients really want to kind of dive into it. But yeah, with the right clients who are kind of forward thinking with the AI stuff, obviously we want to kind of integrate with all of that and just stay on the cutting edge. And so while we kind of have to have a structure that is implementable, so we can have that second set of eyes that you mentioned, we also want to keep it adaptable to the clients so they can get the main campaigns going that they want in their business and see that ROI. I was just going to say the last thing here is that would you have anything else that you wanted to share in terms of like, back and forth communication, service delivery, expectations, or anything else that obviously that someone else, maybe they're on the fence and maybe they're not sure if they need this type of thing implemented in their business. What would you tell them or anything that you want to share with us as we wrap up here?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, the moral of the story is just go for it. I was trying to do, like I said, I was trying to do everything myself, but when you
Yeah.
came in and we saw measurable results and it took time off my plate, right? Like the amount of time I was spending in the account,
Yeah.
looking at the data, trying to see what I was going to do next, and you just took that off the plate and handled it for me, and we see that we see increased revenue from it, so it's obviously paying off, and I'm I have more time for
Yeah.
myself, so and other projects, so it's been super helpful, and I think that if anyone's watching this and they're on the fence about bringing on someone to handle all their Klaviyo endeavors, and you should just do it.
Yeah. For sure,
Yeah.
man. Thanks for the good feedback. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I think it's just really important in terms of like helping CEOs and founders like yourself just buy their time back because that's really the number one valuable asset that we have.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys. So thank you for watching. If you're paying attention, really appreciate your attention here. And yeah, I mean, we are continuing to kind of pump out these types of results for similar clients and really just focus on strategically systemizing everything for the right types of people who are a good fit, who have that product market fit, who know what they're doing, have momentum in the business, and really just want to alleviate some more of the time suck that it takes to implement these campaigns together. So yeah, thanks so much, Eli. It's great talking to you and catching up with you again. And I look forward to obviously prospering together in the future.
Thank you, Evan. Likewise. Looking forward to
Okay.
keeping it going.
Talk to you soon. Bye bye.
Talk to you. Bye bye.